explore this myth of designers who went to design school. That includes me as well. And we are dividing the designers based on their education, saying somebody who went to the design school and somebody who is self-taught. In all honesty, a design school just gives you a roadmap of all the subjects that you need to know. Basically, it overwhelms you. It tells you, oh my God, there is so much for you to learn. And that's exactly how our design library made me feel. And as a result of it, there is no difference between a designer who went to the design school and a self-taught designer, because at the end of the day, you teach yourself about many things that are not taught in the design school. So the 2-year curriculum that we go through in the grad school is just an introduction to the subject. And I can tell you this much, that you become humble and grounded, and you become a little more, oh my God, there is so much. You get overwhelmed with the vastness of the subject. And that's all happens in the design school. Of course, we go through practice of different types of assignments and research papers and things like that. That gives you an idea of how not to do things. Because generally what we do in design schools, our professors give it back to us. And none of what you actually did in the school, you will do it the same way in the industry. I have never written a research paper after my grad school. I published so many, publications, and I wrote so many assignments in a certain way, which we don't do in the actual industry. So what we do as assignments, we are given like 3 weeks to kind of complete a study. I'm given 3 days and sometimes less than that in the industry. So the self-taughtness is the same for everybody who is in a career. If you have chosen product career, somewhere, somehow, you will be a self-taught product person. And the question is, how do you teach yourself? How do you learn continuously? That is all matters. So this idea of, if I go to design school, I got it all, I think that's the biggest myth out there. And if a designer who went to the school is not teaching himself or herself with most important things that is needed in the context of your career, then you're not actually growing. So self-taught is a common denominator of all designers. Whether you went to the school and got overwhelmed and humbled versus you got overwhelmed and humbled just by looking at Twitter, LinkedIn, and the rest of the medias and all the books, that's a difference that you actually have between these two designers.